everybody, and welcome to week 2 of our Sweet Pub Quiz. Thanks so much for all the support and interest from last week. We had over 2,000 views. Do you know that?
Yeah, plus another 500 on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So kudos to all of you for watching. Thanks so much. We are going to do a little differently this week. Instead of doing rounds, we are going to do 20 questions.
That's a good one. Are they going to be mixed up?
They are. They're going to be a mix of 20 questions. And there's no multiple choice this week because a number of you wrote in and said it was too easy.
Yeah, and some of the questions we've got today have been sent in by yourselves. So that's going to be good.
Excellent stuff.
Right, off you go. You can start off.
Question number 1. True or false? Pierce Strydom has had the most wins for a jockey at the Durban July.
Okay, question number 2. Now there's a world ranking of jockeys, and South Africa's 2 jockeys are in the top 25. What are their names?
This rating only came out this week. New publication.
Ah, I'm glad you looked that up, eh?
Question number 3. Which trainer won 3 races in 7 days with the same horse? Shall we give him a hint on that one?
Yeah, yes, go on then.
Oh, you tell it.
Okay.
It's your hint.
It is mine. It's 4 years ago at Fairview. There
We
go.
watched all 3, in fact.
I've actually backed all 3 as
You
well.
backed all 3. It was a Friday, a Monday meeting, and again another Friday
Following
meeting.
Friday, yeah. Okay.
Question number 4. Which trainer has won the most races this season?
That's an interesting one, eh? Who's won the most races? Next. Who was that? Who can claim to be the best ever horse? This is sent in by Steve from the UK. He's done it by the I think it's the big ratings companies.
It's a great movie too.
Yeah.
Really good movie. Question number 6. True or false? The Durban July has been held on the first Saturday of July since its inauguration. So every first Saturday is when it's been held. Is this true or false?
All 123 of them.
All 123 have to be
Wow.
held on the first Saturday.
Okay, is that true or false? Okay, now the next one's quite interesting. Some of you may remember that I used to do a cryptic clue quite frequently on my main website page.
Facebook, Dad. On your Facebook.
Well, not Facebook, okay. And you had to guess what I did. I put the picture of a horse, my interpretation of the horse, and you had to guess what horse it was. So if it was a diamond, Blue Diamond, it might have been a horse called Blue Diamond. So these are the 3 I've done for today. The hint is they've all won races in March. So the 3 different winners in March, and I've put the pictures up and I want to know who they are.
Question number 10. Who am I? Which young jockey has recently been racing in South Africa after stints in Australia, Hong Kong, and Singapore? You should get this one.
That's not a bad one, yeah. Right. Which trainer has had the most runners this season? Not the most winners, the most runners. I'll give a hint.
Do they need a hint?
No.
They don't need a hint.
It's too easy. Okay, next one. Off you go.
Question number 12. What is the name of the Irish horse that was famously kidnapped in 1983 and a ransom of 2 million British pounds demanded? It wasn't paid.
Wasn't paid and they killed the horse.
Oh,
Very sad.
that's a sad
Plenty
story.
of films on it though.
Why'd you add this question in? It's sad.
No. Okay, this is a question sent in by Jeffrey Seister. He wants to know, well, he knows the answers of course, he gave me the question. Name 3 apprentices that have won Grade 1 races. There we go. And I believe that Jeffrey will be there one day. He's an excellent jockey.
Question 14. Which horse with 20 wins was shot by a hitman in 1966, but ran 22 days later in the Durban July, coming fourth, and then dead-heated in the same race the following year?
The Durban July was initially run over 1 mile, 1,600 metres that is, and was changed to the current 2,200 metres. Is it true it took place in this change in 1980? True or false?
Question number 16. Who proved the bookies wrong with the greatest coup in racehorse history with a book that's been written about him called The Sure Thing? You're currently reading that, aren't you?
Yeah, it's fabulous. But yeah, it happened. I'll tell you when it happened to give you an idea. It happened in 2010. All right, so you're going to look at a recent one, 2010.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, he did another one a lot earlier, but he did this one when he was over 70.
Oh, wow.
Or just about 70. Yeah. This time I want to know, on number 17, which trainer is making the most profit this season, but not for himself, but for us, had we put one rand on every one of his runners. Who's making the most profit? Which trainer? Okay.
Question number 18. Which famous jump jockey became an author and began writing horse racing mysteries when he retired?
Yeah, which one? He's a great author, a mystery series.
With the number of his books.
Everybody knows this one. It was a nice, easy one. We should have put that number 1 in, so nobody drops out. Okay, another horse racing film, and this was depicted by a drama going right way back to 1949 with Shirley Temple in it. It's like a fictionalized true story. So if you remember, you won't remember it, but it's a very famous story. Have I told you enough in America?
I think it's enough.
Okay.
They should know.
Okay.
And last but not least, we have our final question 20. This is another true or false question, and we would like to know, the Durban July was started in the 20th century. True or false? Don't listen to him.
Okay.
On to the answers, shall we?
The answers.
Excellent stuff. Answer number 1. That would be false. Pierre Strelem has won the Durban July 4 times, but the leader is Anton Marcus with a solid 5.
Answer number 2. Which 2 jockeys are in the world ranking 25? 2 South African jockeys, and it's Anton Marcus with 23 and Richard Fourie with 25.
That's amazing.
They're
Absolutely
top
amazing. Question number 3. Which trainer won 3 races within 7 days with the same horse?
Now that's my mate, Corné Spies, with a horse called Velvet Verona.
Thanks, Corné, for that question that you wrote in for us.
Well, that's right, yeah. And there's 1,000 metres on the Friday,
Yep.
1,200 on the Monday,
Yep.
and 1,000 metres again the following Friday, carrying a much bigger weight, and he did a faster time.
Bloody hell. Well done, Corné.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 4. Which trainer has won the most races this season? That would be Alan Greef with an 18% win rate.
Yeah, 722 races.
Yep.
Which is pretty good going in anybody's books. Eh?
And he won 133 of them.
I know. Okie doke. Next. Who can claim to be the best horse ever? This is Steve's question. And he says it was Secretariat. And so this is what he says, and we'll have a look at the little video clip we've got now.
Let us know what you think. Who do you think is the best horse in history? Question number 6. That would be true. All 123 of the Durban July races have been held on the same day, which is the first Saturday of July.
Right, number 7, cryptic clue. You saw the picture, and it was an easy one to do. It was called Purple Diamond, and Alan Greef won that race with Greg Shane riding. Number 8, this is one of my favourite ones, of course. It was Girl in Gold, and it was at Flamingo Park, ridden by Cole Dicken, and Bill Human was the jockey, as the trainer. The third one, this is an interesting one. If you look at it closely, you could probably get that one. But funny enough, it's Border Control, but it wasn't actually last month.
Whoops.
Okay, so I'm sorry, we'll give you all a point for that one because you couldn't have guessed that one easily. It's Border Control by Cliffy Miller. Okay. Answer number 10.
Who am I? This would be South African Callan Murray. Another excellent jockey that we have over here. Question 11.
Which trainer has had the most runners this season? Now, you probably think it's
Alan.
because he's had the most winners.
But it's not.
One more trainer's had more runners, and that was...
Da-da-da-dum. Justin Snaith. He had 760 runners this season.
90 winners, that's all. So he's only got a 12% strike rate. But he's pretty good, eh? The Irish? Do you want the Irish?
You go for it.
Okay. The horse was Sugar, killed by
IRA.
the IRA in Ireland. It was very, very sad. But the name Sugar, big films about that as well. Look it up on, I don't know whether it's on
Netflix. Might be.
Might be, okay.
Question 13. We asked you who the horse was that won the Durban July less than... Oh, no, he didn't win it. He came fourth in the Durban July less than a month after being shot and then won the following year. This is Sea Cottage. A long time ago, but a very famous race. An iconic horse.
I think lots of you do. Okay, Jeffrey Sisters asked me which were the three apprentices that have played one races. And it's Dennis Schwartz,
Lyle Hewitson,
and Luke Ferraris. Those are the three. And I think one day you. Okay.
Question number 15. True or false? The Durban July was initially run over 1 mile and changed to the current 2,200 meters in 1980. This would be false. It was changed in 1970.
A bit of a tricky one. Okay, I'll let you off on that one. Right then, this book I'm reading, The Sure Thing, Barney Curley was the name of the person who was the...
Beat the Bookies.
Beat the Bookies, and it's a good book. I'm reading it, and it's fun. So I downloaded it on Amazon.
On Kindle. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
The
on
same,
Kindle.
isn't it?
Yes, Dad. Kindle's the device you read with.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Question 17. Which trainer is making the most profit had you put R1 on every runner that he has had this season?
That'll be Cornet Space, and he has got, how many did you say?
234.
234 rand profit. Had you put £1 on every one of his horses, you'd be winning 234 rand. Now, there's one interesting thing about that is that one of his winners was Craig Zaki was on it, and it was 100 to 1. The bookies and 120 odd from the tote. So that is a huge one to push his percentages up.
Interesting.
Off you go.
Third last question. Which famous jump jockey became an author and began writing horse race mysteries after he retired?
Dick Francis. Easy one.
Question number 19. Which movie starring Shirley Temple was semi-fictionalized account of a racehorse and the top prize money winner in the 1940s? This would be Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit. Fantastic film as well. Okay, is this the last one? Or
This
there
is
one
the
extra?
last one.
Okay, off you go.
Question 20. True or false? The Durban July was started in the 20th century.
You tricked him again.
I tricked him. I know. Don't make me feel guilty. This is false. And I'll tell you why. It was started in 1897, which is just a sneaky little bit before the 20th century. It was the 19th century. The first ever winner, by the way, was Campanaggio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you going to do? Tell them what to do. Put the answers on a bit of paper, on a postcard, and post it to us.
You'll be lucky. Post offices are closed and locked out. Comment your scores and send us in some questions. It's been a pleasure receiving all of your feedback.
And we'll do it again next week if we get enough excitement.
Thanks for all the support. It's been amazing.
Don't forget.
Like, share, and comment.
That's the one. Okay. Thanks a lot, and chat to you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.